reaction to the Ferrari F1 car launch. Oh my God, are they showing it straight away? Ah! Oh my God, they've shown it straight away. What? I wasn't even ready.
I wasn't even ready.
I wasn't ready.
Oh.
Ferrari, where's the foreplay? Oh my God,
Yeah.
It's so lovely.
Lots
Oh
of
my
red.
God. Yes, some yellow, the outlines, they weren't lying on social media. Oh my God,
Yeah,
it's
that's
so
nice.
red. There's a bit of carbon, but not a lot of carbon. It's a beautiful amount of carbon. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, they've nailed it on the side, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, I like the wheels. Oh, yes. Oh, that is really nice.
it's really nice. But where's the car launch?
There you go.
That's it.
1 minute video.
Nah,
1 minute
nah,
video.
I am finished. We are here to reflect on the beautiful, wonderful red scarlet team of Ferrari today. And we have a lot to dive into today, Tommy. It was a long car launch. We need to really dissect quite a few key moments and key points here because there was so much to process that we genuinely don't know where to start.
There was so much going on. Sarcasm, but based on...
I love how you clarified that.
Yeah, sarcasm. Based on Twitch, we might actually have a disagreement for the first time ever. So all the people that like us having a rare disagreement, this might be the day.
Yeah, and look, Tommy, that's quite confident from you, because not only is it a disagreement, but it's a disagreement about Ferrari. So let's fight. I've got the swords ready. Let's really get this going. I guess first thoughts. Talk about the car. Of course, Ferrari have gone for a slightly different design this year. They've got some nice yellow accents. They've got some stripes down the side of the car. And I think it's a very clean car. I don't think it's completely and utterly like, oh my God, that is a 10 out of 10 Ferrari, because the bog standard default, a Ferrari is an 8 out of 10 anyway, because it's red and it's Ferrari. So it's still, a gorgeous looking car. I don't think it's my favourite ever Formula One Ferrari car that I've seen, but it's certainly something I can appreciate with the fact that there isn't much carbon. There is still elements of it, but it merges quite nicely, I think, with the red anyway. And they've tried. They've done a bit of white, bit of yellow. It's a good looking car.
Yeah, they've tried to do something different. At least the fear that we had of it being all carbon or mainly carbon certainly isn't the case. Maybe done similar to Aston Martin in the fact that they've hidden little pockets away, which was nice. I'm glad they've not done what they did last year with the carbon, where they had those big kind of cutouts on the side pod, which looked really, really horrible. They've done it a lot better to have it around the exhaust. Yeah, just looking at it, I'm not a huge fan of the yellow and white. I like that they've tried something different. To me, it's a downgrade on how the car looked before. I like that they've tried something different. It's not for me, but I appreciate them trying to mix it up a little bit.
Shell are probably like, yo, our logo's yellow. You want to throw in a little yellow stripe just to, give us a little nod there as well? Interesting. I mean, it's still not a bad livery by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, no.
When you say it's a
Ferrari's always
downgrade,
nice.
it's from like a 9 to an 8.5 or something. Is that kind of the downgrade?
Maybe
you're
a
speaking
7.
of? 7
The
out
more
of 10
I see
for
the
a Ferrari,
lines, the
that
more
is...
I don't like. It's the lines for me. I don't think they match the car very nicely.
Cool. Well, no one asked. So, fair. You're allowed your opinion, and that's
wrong.
great. Yeah, exactly. P1 Patreon member AMG Piper asks, how sad does it make Matt and all the other Ferrari fans that the car launch was over faster than any Ferrari pit stops last season and possibly in this coming season? Thanks for really throwing in the pit stops there as well, AMG Piper. That's really good. Brings back a lot of great memories. I'm a little bit devastated, to be honest with you, that it was a 1.5 minute video, mainly because the expectation after the brilliant car launch they did last year, I wasn't expecting a carbon copy and for them to do it again, but I was expecting more than what we were given. Now, I have to be consistent in this because I roasted Haas, I roasted Aston Martin for it, so I have to do the same for Ferrari. If I turn around and go, well, Ferrari, actually, they're setting the trends here. Yeah, 1.5-minute video, that's exactly what we all want. So no, I am disappointed because I was like, I woke up this morning feeling a bit loosey-goosey, ready. I was like, Ferrari car launch is coming. We're going to get at least 20 minutes, bit of word from the drivers, bit of Fred as well, throw that in there. Maybe a car on it, who knows? But that was the beauty, the mystery of it. Then we saw YouTube premiering in 15 minutes, and I was like, premiere? Interesting. But maybe it's as live or something. But no, it turned out to be a 1.5-minute video, which I'm not happy with. I don't like the fact that teams are going down this route. If they genuinely feel like there is no point in doing it, it's not worth the money, I don't know. I feel it's a little bit of a sad time for Formula One. I don't want an hour-long car launch. There is a perfect medium of a car launch. I will always say that. It is hard to get it right. But for me, it's sad that Ferrari have gone from an absolute 10 out of 10 banging car launch last year to here's a video of 1.5 minutes.
This is the thing we disagreed about on the stream, that I don't think it's the end of the world that they've done a short launch this time. The fact that essentially not much has changed, you do wonder how much not having this big song and dance about the new season when things are the same. You wonder if them inviting all the press down when they've just had this big Lewis Hamilton announcement is the best idea, because Carlos would have just been bombarded with questions all day about it and it'd probably been a bit annoying for him.
They can just say no to the press.
Yeah, I know they can, but I appreciate, like, and I said this yesterday on the Aston Martin launch, a team like Stake, it's new, there's something to shout about, whereas when same driver lineup, there's no major rule change, there's not a huge amount that's changed. They did, in my opinion, one of the best launches of all time, maybe even the best, because I think it just really just captured Ferrari perfectly, in that it's all about the passion of Ferrari, the excitement, and that whole sort of like they had the car out on track and it made it really exciting. But do they need to do that every year? And especially when something's not changed, then
yes,
I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's not the end of the world, in my opinion.
Fight me.
But,
Don't
no, I'm
say
not
that
saying
I'm
it's
saying
not
it's
the end of the world. But like,
you know what I mean?
I know you're saying you don't like it as
sleep
much.
Tonight.
But what I would say is next year they're gonna have Lewis Hamilton in the team. And yes, if they did a 1-minute car launch, I'd be annoyed, because it's like something new and exciting. So like when
I would
things
throw
change,
my desk out the window if they do a 1-minute video for Lewis Hamilton joining the team.
Yeah, exactly. So like next year is the time to do something a bit new.
But what was new last year?
True.
What was so special about last year? Exactly. It's not like it was a new driver lineup. Nothing like that. It
P1.
was just we want to
first.
Yeah,
first
exactly.
Car launch.
And I think the thing that kind of upsets me a little bit. Like, I'm not going to go over the top about this. I'm not going to lose sleep. I'm just like, I was ready for a car launch about Ferrari, especially after last year. It didn't happen. It's that they're there. They are literally there doing almost exactly the same as what they did last year. It's not like they aren't there or they're not shaking down. They are literally doing all of that. They're just going to put it on social media rather than a live stream. Now, I'm sure there was a decision around that. But yeah, I think it's just because they are literally there. And, you gave us an amazing thing last year. I know you're saying next year's also a great opportunity for it, but every year this year's our year. Come on, where's the mottos and stuff, Ferrari? Where's the belief? But yeah, that's my 2 pence, or maybe 20 pence on that. Jones RF873 comes in with, why are all teams doing a short car launch? I think it goes back to them weighing up, is there any point? What is there to gain? And perhaps they did take Tommy's view of, well, we did it last year, we don't need to do it again this year, we can do it next year. Saves a bit of money, fine. Ferrari are strapped for cash now that they've signed Lewis Hamilton, so maybe
their stock's
they are trying to save
4 billion or whatever it was.
Maybe they're trying to save a few pennies here and there. I don't know. Formula One, for me, car launches is part of. I'm a stickler for just what it used to be like, and what I'm used to, in the sense of car launches are part of the start of a Formula One season, even if they might be rubbish. It's still part of the build up to it. Now that we're in this social media world and everything is very fast and very snappy and 1 minute this and 30 seconds that, that's the kind of route that it seems that some teams are going as well.
The thing that always comes out in car launches is like, remember when the Spice Girls launched the McLaren and stuff? It's like, that was one time in the 90s. Like, can you name any other McLaren launch or anything that happened? It was probably quite similar in terms of like, 1 year, maybe it was quite quick and they just put some pictures in the newspaper, and then the next year, it was this like fancy launch. So I think it changes like year on year. You do wonder how much it is a victim of the internet, and maybe the teams need to realize that the internet are never happy in terms of, you watch the live streams and it's people just going, show the car, show the car, show the car.
The haters shout the loudest.
Exactly. And then now these teams are sort of going, okay, here's a 2-minute video and we'll show the car immediately, we're kind of like, well, where's the car launch? So I get.
And finally, Melk1407 asking the big questions here. Is this the new championship-winning car? Yes, categorically yes. Absolutely. There is no doubt in my mind now. Delusion levels have been filled up to 1,000. I am so ready for another year of happiness and easy watching for Ferrari and, most importantly, Charles Leclerc. I see no problems for the next year, maybe even 2, maybe 5. I feel like Ferrari have turned a corner now with Fred. Finally, the Fred aura, the Fred presence, the Fred powers are sinking into Ferrari now, and 2024 is going to be the first year we see that, and it's going to be good.
Yeah, the whole thing with maybe the car launch is maybe they're going for the whole be a bit more low-key and not make a big song and dance about it, and then Charles Leclerc pole position in Bahrain, and your prediction's wrong when he finishes 30 seconds
I don't
Verstappen.
care. Oh, wait, no, I do care about that part. Shut up. But I don't care if he gets an equal amount of poles and wins. If he wins all 24 and also gets 24 poles, I'm absolutely fine by that. And then I'll also have 24 poles in the year. Anyway, that is the end of that. Thank you so much to everybody watching and listening. Tommy, what is your final thoughts?
Final thoughts are Frank has just come in the room, so we'll get a little bit of Frank. There we go. This is great audio content for all the podcast listeners. But Frank, what are your final thoughts? That is his opinion of 2-minute car launches, clearly.
Yeah, he's not happy. He slept through it probably. Big yawn as well. Love that. All right, well, thank you Frank, for your yawn and for your final thoughts, and Tommy as well. And we'll see you very soon. Lots of love. P1 Live Show tickets are available. Bye!